What's up guys, my name is Devin and welcome back to another episode of Footballrs. Today we're going to be doing an episode of my favorite series, the What Players Wear on the Field series. And in today's video we're going to be featuring Giants rookie quarterback Jaxson Dart. If you guys are new to this series or just need a quick refresher, here's what we do. We take a player for this episode, it's going to be Jaxson Dart, and we talk about their gear head to toe. Helmets, cleats, gloves, and everything else. We're going to tell you guys the product, a little bit about it, and we're even going to let you guys know where you can get it for yourself. And finally, before we get into the video, let me know down in the comments if this is a series you want to keep seeing, and let me know who you guys want to see featured on the series. Let's do it. As always, we got to start off up top with the helmet. Dart is rolling with what's turning into a modern classic, the Riddell Speedflex. As you guys might have seen in my last YouTube video, the Riddell Speedflex is the most popular quarterback helmet in the NFL, and Dart specifically is in their True 3D model. The True 3D has 3D printed padding, and those pads are custom fit to Dart's head. If you look closely inside the vents of the helmet, you can see the black 3D padding inside. Despite the original Speedflex dropping over 10 years ago, Riddell has continued to upgrade the padding in the helmet, and so many players continue to wear it year after year. It's one of the best looking helmets in football, and it perfectly fits the QB aesthetic for one of the drippiest QBs in football, Jaxson Dart. If you guys want to get your own Speedflex, there's a lot of different models out there, but the cheapest we could find, Green Gridiron has them for under 500 bucks. Now on that Speedflex, he's been rolling with the CUSF 2BD SWHP, also known as the OBJ face mask for the Riddell Speedflex. Recently, we've seen more and more players rolling with this specific face mask, and I don't blame them. This mask has the jagged sidebars, which give the helmet such a smooth and streamlined look. This mask also has tons of visibility, which is a key component for any quarterback, so they can see the field, go through the reads, and make the right throw. Personally, I think the flex with this specific face mask is the hands down best look for a quarterback. It's just such a clean look. They do come at a cost though. If you guys want to get this exact same face mask, it's going to cost you $300 from Green Gridiron. Also, just something to keep in mind as you guys watch this video, every single product we talk about will be linked down below in the description, so you guys can directly shop Jaxson Dart's locker down there. The next piece of the helmet setup we got to talk about is the visor. For every game this season, Dart has been rolling with the Oakley Pro Visor, and they're 100% clear. Dart has always been a visor guy, and this has been his go-to visor for a while now. The Pro Plastic is built to fit the curvature of the Speedflex face mask specifically, and it fits perfect. Also, if you ever find yourself wondering why do so many guys wear visors, a visor is a great way to get some lightweight added protection on your helmet. They do a great job blocking out dirt, turf pellets, and even fingers from your opponents. It happens more than you'd think. And of course, they make the helmet setup look 10 times better. You guys can see all my helmets here have visors, and they just look so good. If you guys want to get this exact same visor, Green Gridiron has them for 76 bucks. The final piece to Dart's helmet setup is one of my favorite accessories in football, the Dryax chin saver. These things are excellent. It makes your chin strap just so much more comfortable and also helps with some of that chin acne. This one specifically is the easy on and off one, which means it has the Velcro, which makes it super easy to take off and clean and then put back on. These are just an awesome addition to any helmet setup. And Dryax is also the sponsor for today's video, so here's Tony with some info on Dryax.
Today's video is brought to you by Dryax. Now, if you're familiar with our channel, you've seen Dryax on a bunch of guys across the league like CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase, and especially a bunch of the new first-round draft picks that you'll be watching all fall. Guys like Jaxson Dart, Ashton Genty, Will Campbell, you name it, they're in Dryax. Here's how it works. Dryax has a hydrophobic layer on the inside that rests against your chin and is enhanced by Cupron copper. It releases millions of ions, which helps improve your skin's health and appearance. Worn regularly next to your skin, the Cupron copper has been proven to improve your skin's elasticity, softness, appearance, tone, and texture. The other important thing is the hydrophobic fibers mixed into the fabric, which pulls all the moisture away from your skin. This is why their socks and chin savers are so popular, because it keeps it dry and odor-free. Right now, they have two different styles of the chin savers. They have their traditional tube version here, which they've now added these tabs to give you full coverage around the chin strap. And they have their easy on and off version here with Velcro, makes it easy to take it off and wash it regularly. Outside of that, they also come in a bunch of different colorways now, including blue, red, white, black, but white is my favorite by far. Now, honestly, outside of that, my favorite product they make is their socks. I wear their socks every day, whether it's at the gym, when I'm coaching, when I'm playing in my soccer league, or just walking around. Their socks are super comfortable and worn by most of the guys in the NFL for this exact same reason. Personally, I prefer their quarter crew, but they have different lengths from short ones all the way up to full length ones. Just depends on what you're doing and what you like. If you want to learn more about Dryax socks and chin savers, visit the link in the description down below to Dryax's website. Let's get back to the video.
Next up, we're going to continue to make our way down. We got to talk about the shoulder pads. Dart has been rolling with the X-Tech X2 shoulder pads. These have quickly become one of the most popular shoulder pads in football. They're very lightweight and they provide plenty of mobility. These allow Dart to have full arm movement and let the ball fly and do all the crazy stuff that he does on the field. He's also pairing these with the X-Tech rib guard. As a Giants fan, I'm glad to see he does have a rib guard because every single time he scrambles and gets hit, I cringe a little bit, but it's good to know he's got something kind of protecting those ribs. Quarterbacks in general just tend to leave themselves more vulnerable when they're running or sitting in the pocket, and these allow him to be protected and protect him when he's running the football as well. If you guys want the shoulder pads, they start at $600, and then the rib guard is another $185. So almost an $800 setup for Jaxson Dart. Next up, we got to talk about Jaxson Dart's arm accessories. Now, when it comes to arm accessories, there's no QB that mixes it up quite like Jaxson Dart. You see a lot of quarterbacks kind of stick to their traditional stuff week to week, not the case with Dart. This season, he's worn a bunch of different combos with arm sleeves, thin sweatbands, thick sweatbands, all in different colors. He also wears a wrist coach as well, sometimes on his arm, and then sometimes he even had it on his belt. So just nothing is the same week to week. But yeah, his stuff changes week to week, so if I sat here and tried to break them all down, I'd be here all day. Regardless, we'll throw a couple pictures of the cool combos he's rocked up here. Next up, we got to talk about Dart's custom Trey Decal thigh pads. Every season, we see more and more guys rocking custom thigh pads from Trey Decals. They're one of my personal favorite accessories that we see on the field every Sunday. It allows guys to express themselves in a subtle and legal manner, and they get pretty creative with different logos and messages. Dart has a couple different options he's been rotating throughout the season. The first one is his number 6, which is pretty self-explanatory. The next one is pretty cool. It's a lightsaber. This kind of goes with the whole Anakin Skywalker eye black thing he's got going on, kind of all ties into that Star Wars theme. Now, the idea itself is really cool, but when it's on the pads, it honestly just kind of looks like a line. You can't really tell it's a lightsaber. The only person that really knows is, well, anybody that watches this video, or Jaxson Dart, or the people at Trey Decals. The last one is my personal favorite, a dartboard. Obviously, this is a play off Dart's name, but it's still really cool regardless. If you guys want to get any Trey Decals for yourself, head on over to treydecal.com, and again, everything is linked down in the description below. Finally, it's time to talk about cleats. Now, while Dart switches up most of his gear week to week, the one thing he never switches is his cleats. Dating back to high school, Dart has been extremely loyal to the Jordan 11 cleats, specifically in the Columbia colorway. I don't know what it is about these cleats for him, but this is literally all he wears. Training, practice, games, it's always the Jordan 11. Dart has been covering them up with spats all season long for a little bit of extra support. He's even worn mismatched spats, which was kind of a polarizing look. A lot of people loved it, a lot of people hated it. But regardless, I think it's cool. I think it's unique. I think everything he does is kind of a little bit out of the box, pushing the envelope, especially for a quarterback, and I think that makes him one of the drippiest quarterbacks in football. But if you guys do want a pair of these Jordan 11 Columbias, StockX has a bunch of pairs. There you guys have it. There's Jaxson Dart's game day drip head to toe. A lot of cool stuff in there. Like I said, he's one of the drippiest quarterbacks in football. I know I'm a Giants fan, so there might be a little bit of bias there, but I think most of you guys out there would agree. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, comment who you guys want to see featured on the next episode, and make sure you guys subscribe for more videos just like this one. My name is Devin, and thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of Footballrs.